All right, in this video, what we're going to do is go over how to make our keychain two different ways, both freehand and also by using an image. So let's start off by first looking at our design project planning sheet that has our requirements and limitations, all right? We need to understand that we cannot exceed our width and height of 2.5 inches, all right? So regardless of which way we do, when we start off this project, we're going to make sure that we keep it within these design. I'm going to go to my OnShape. I'm going to create a document. I'm going to call it Keychain Project. Just going to start off. Remember, we pick our sketch plane and then we orientate ourselves to look at that. All right, and we're simply going to make a 2.5 by 2.5. Strained off the origin, and so it's 2.5. Note that our keychain needs to go in here. And so, depending on what you wanted to do, if you wanted to make it in the middle of this, we could build off of. All right, we could use circle, the polygon tool. If I wanted a circle in here, go in here and circle with the 2.5 diameter, and all right, so we could switch it back. All right, I could maybe do polygon. Get used to using Inventor. Polygon that fits in here, but no matter what, we want to make sure it fits in our 2.5 by 2.5 box. So I'm just going to stick with the circle. We'll ignore the square. And remember, we're kind of building up layers upon layers. So if we were fine with being a circular keychain, we could simply hit Finish Sketch, extrude, and build it up to be a certain thickness for this part. And we look at our constraints, we cannot exceed 0.5 inches for our overall thickness, and it has a little hint down here that you start off your base at 0.125 or 1/8. We could build from there. So let's do that, 0.125. Check, and now build a 0.125 base. So now we create a sketch. We could click the face of this extrusion we just made and go to the top view, and now we could kind of freehand draw anything that we wanted. Go off center of the circle, and again, you could using Inventor. Construction line. All right, there we go. So there we go. So I got this off my midpoint. So I can make a pattern, whatever you like. And we have some neat tools that are hiding up here. We have offset, which if I hit offset, something a set distance away. So let's see offset in action. We have all three of those and distance. Also use the mirror tool. But the other thing that's neat is I could use this pattern, and this would make it in a rectangular pattern. Select, how many we want to make, how far apart they are from one another. We can make that shape, but what I want to do is I want to do a circular pattern. So Notice how it default selected this as my center. Let's go right here and make it the center there. Right now we have 3. Change this to 6. Going with this, so I kind of made a windmill pattern. I took and I arrayed this triangle pattern around the center of this. So I'm going to stop there with my sketch, and again, now I could extrude the other side. So let's try this again, extrude. Got to change it to new. And again, we could do it layer by layer, 0.125. Now we have other things we could do. We could round our edges if we wanted to. All right, let's put a fillet on this edge. Let's see what a 0.125 fillet would look like on that. Put chamfers on our edges. If we wanted a angular face on that, and that's a pretty intense. Careful because it will. I've pick off, see the angle's a little less. Let's go half of that, 0.0625. Chamfers on it. So stuff we could do, and you can make your own pattern. 1 and 2, I could even put some text on here. Let's put text on the back. And we could take here, right? Add a constraint. You got to be careful because constrain itself where it wants, and bring on there. We could rearrange in motion. Once I find a place for it that I'm happy with, we could do our letters. And the neat thing is you could have them come down, 0.12. In. It in. Now I didn't go all the way through. I just kind of like engraved it. All right. Last thing I'll do is we got to put our keychain hole on it. Hole on it. To select points. All right. So the create a simple sketch on the plane, and you circle, make it 0.125 at least. All the way through it, we could change it to just go. That's one way we can make our keychain by simply creating sketches and extruding them.